The transition from paralegal to lawyer, once you're in the law field, it's a feeling that you get when you're a paralegal. You start thinking, I could do that. I could do what those lawyers do. All I have to do is go to law school and get a law degree. And it's not quite that easy, but I remember when I was a paralegal, I thought I was smarter than all those lawyers and I could do what they did. And I found out later it's not that easy. Law school is really hard. It was really hard. It was a lot of work, a lot of reading. But the other thing is, I already had experience in the law field. I had been a paralegal for 16 years before I went to law school, so I already knew a lot. When I was in law school, people followed me around because they said, how do you know how to do that? Because I already knew how to draft pleadings, and I already knew how to do legal research, and I already knew the rules, and I already knew how to find a case. So they were interested in what I knew, but it's such a higher level of education. There's lots of reading, there's lots of writing. It's very intense, it's very competitive. A lot of paralegal students don't have much competition because they're going to school by correspondence course or online, and you don't have that direct competition. But when you get to law school, it's very competitive because everybody wants to be in the top half of the class, everybody. And so you work hard. I worked really hard in law school, and I really liked being a paralegal. It was fun, my bosses were great, but I wanted just that one more thing. And I started feeling like I needed to do it. My boss said, you know, you're really smart, you should go to law school. And I said, all right. And I did. I applied and I went and I got in. It was crazy, but it was also challenging and it's very rewarding. If you're satisfied being a paralegal and helping people, then I think that's a great career, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that. But I think if you want to do it, that you should look into it. Go to the law school, talk to somebody. They have advisors there. They'll help you. They'll tell you what you need to do. They'll explain it to you. It's expensive, and you got to think about if you really want to put out that money, because law school is really expensive, or if you really want to be a lawyer, you have to really want to be one, because it's not easy. Nobody's going to give it to you. But the transition from paralegal to lawyer is, I still feel like I do everything that I did when I was a paralegal plus. But I like the plus. I like going to court, and I like having clients, and I really enjoy being an attorney. But I also like the paralegal side of it. I like talking to people, and I like using my skills that I learned. The transition is big, but in a lot of ways I think it's worth it.